Dear friends, in this video, we will discuss about the role of hydrogeologist in civil engineering projects and scope of hydrogeologist. The geologist role and advice is one of the fundamental aspects needed for any civil engineering projects. Important role of geologists in civil engineering projects are listed below. Dam and reservoir. To construct a dam and a reservoir, the application of geological knowledge is very much needed to select proper site, that is location. So dam and reservoir construction place, the geologist work is very much essential. Then second, bridges construction. Study of rock types, landforms, water flow conditions are essential to construction of bridge. Hence, the knowledge of geology is needed for this project also. For bridge construction also, the geologists are very much helpful to the civil engineers. Construction of tunnels and subways. Third one. Construction of underground tunnels or subways needed geology background to avoid any disaster in future. Hence, many geologists are working in this field. So, for tunnel construction and any subway construction also needed the geologist's help. You see the picture, this is the dam, this is the reservoir. So, it is a massive structure. So, it is very much essential to store the water. The construction of the dam and reservoir is to store the water so that we can place the water at any. We can regulate the water. So, it's most water management system. So, the geologist work is very much essential. Which rock the reservoir can be placed and which area the dam can be constructed. What is the soil conditions or rock conditions of this area, which only given by the, our idea is given only by the geologist. Not only this, for example, you see in this diagram, it's a massive bridge. Okay, for construction of massive bridges, also the geology help is needed because the bridge is a massive structure which is the basement is in the rocks over the rock only. So the strength of the rock is very much essential, so that the geologist help is very much needed for the construction of the dam also. So construction of the bridge also. You see, this is the underground tunnel. Underground tunnel. The tunnel is used for various purposes. It may be used as some highways or even for the some other transport work like that. So, this is the rock type which is exposed. So, the rock is very weak. The construction of this tunnel will be closed within short period. So, the help of the geologist is very much essential for construction the tunnel. So, the geologists are very much helpful to the civil engineering these type of projects. You see, the geologist work also needed for the road and highways. So, the construction of the road and highways also sometimes, for example, this is the hilly regions. So, whether the rock is very stable so that we can lay down the road or not, like that the knowledge of the geological conditions of the area is very essential. So, the geologist help is needed for the road and highways construction. So, disaster management. Natural disasters like earthquake, volcanoes, flood, storm and landslide should be monitored, forecast the time. Possible impact and rehabilitation work will only be possible with the help of the geology through aerial photos and satellite imageries. So, by using the aerial photos and satellite imagery, the geologist will easily forecast the storm and landslide like that, and earthquake, possible predictions of the earthquake like that. Only geologists can give the idea, so that we can avoid or forecast this type of disaster. So, the geologists help also needed for the disaster management. Excavation of quarry, mines and quarry. To establish quarry and mines in any area, the groundwater condition, rock types, stratigraphy and other geological factors are to be considered. Therefore, the role of geology is very important in all the mining projects. For excavation of the mines or quarry, the water conditions or geology of the area, stratigraphy of the area, and structure of the area very much needed, so that we can bring out the or explore the ore bodies like that. Hence, the mines and quarry establishment, the geologist work is very much essential. Drilling borewell. Geological and geophysical field study is usually carried out by the geologist for finding out the bedrock and construction of borewells. So any borewell constructions, it may be in the solid rock area or in the sedimentary rock area or soft rock area, the geologist knowledge is very much essential, so that we can easily complete the construction of borewell. You see, this is a mines area. So geological work in mines and quarry. So what is the difference between mines and quarry? Mines is some planned excavation of the materials or ore bodies. Quarry is the unplanned one. Haphazardly we can take out the minerals, that is called quarry. Mines is the planned one. So if it is the mines area, there is a possibilities of the excavation of the water, which is excess water. So sometimes what happens, because of the rainy season, the water will flood in the mines area. So it should be excavated, it should be exhausted, it should be discharged from the mines area. So to discharge the water from the mines area and divert the water from the mines area, the knowledge of the geologists or hydrogeologists is very much essential. In this photograph, geologists work for massive building and road construction. As already I discussed, the geologists work is needed for the road construction, highways like that. So these are the slope like that in the hilly terrain. So there are massive buildings are coming and the road is nearby area, so that there is a possibility of the landslide. So whether the area is be suitable for the construction of this type of massive building or it's suitable for the highways like that, it's only idea should be given only by the geologists. Without geologists, the structure may be the structure will be collapsed very easily, or the lifespan of the structure will be very short period. You see, the geologists work in the disaster management because of the landslide or it can maybe earthquake, what happened, there is heavy damage in the road and the slope like that. So how it can be prevented, how it can be predicted and how it can be prevented like that, it can be only given by the idea given only by the geologists. And the geologists work in, you see in this diagram, in these photos, geologists work in putting borewell for water supply and to find the basement rock. For any basement rock, for any major construction, basement rock is so that the structure will be placed in the basement rock. So the water supply as well as to find out the basement rock, the geologist work is very much essential. Road and highways, I already told, landforms, soil, rock types, a place of road material or quarry and water movement direction are essential to establish national and state highways. For this project also, geology knowledge is essential, because for putting the highways or road, what happens, we have to bring the materials or road materials from the nearby area, so where we can put the place the quarry and how the water is coming, this movement is going on, water flow is in this area, so this should be found out by the geologist, so that the road project can be completed very smoothly and in a perfect way by using the geologist's knowledge. Then the another important work of the geologists, they are helpful to the civil engineers consider solid waste and sewage disposal. The knowledge of rock types and water flow direction are important for disposing of sewage, effluent and solid waste. So sewage is the municipal waste and effluent is the industrial wastewater, and the solid waste, any solid waste. So the solid waste where we are going to dump like that, so the proper selection of the site to dump the materials is very much essential, otherwise it will be polluted the nearby area or the underlying aquifers. To avoid these future problems, the geologist knowledge is guidance is very much helpful. Hence the waste management, for waste management system, the geologist help is required. Town planning, for town planning work also geologist help is needed in all the stages. For town planning also, where we can put the bus stand or where we can place the residence area and where we can dispose the waste things, waste materials, like that the proper place, location for town planning also needed the help of the geologist. For next one is construction work. For any construction work or major construction work or building or any project work, the geology knowledge is very much essential. To select materials for construction, to know the basement rock, to find out to suitable building stones, and knowledge about minerals react with the cement and air pollutants are important for major construction work. Therefore, geology knowledge is very important in any civil engineering projects. Okay. Now we will see the scope of hydrogeologist. There are varieties of the opportunities available for professional hydrogeologists. The main duties of hydrogeologists are locating proper site for borewell and dugwell to give good supply of groundwater. So even today, only the depth of the borewell or depth of the dugwell is only determined only by the hydrogeologist. Otherwise, the bore will be going to be base or the it is very difficult to find out the water bodies or aquifer depth like that. So, the locating the proper site for the borewell and dugwell is one of the main work of the hydrogeologist. The next one is the hydrogeologist help in very much needed for mining. As just now I told in the role of the geologist in the civil engineering project. So, mining activities also the hydrogeologist work is needed. Their services is essential to find out water where it is needed to exhaust where it is needed or exhaust water or discharge where it discharge water. It is very much essential. So in the mines area, the water one place the water should be needed for drinking purpose, another place the excess water, flood water should be discharged. So this work should be done only by the geologist, hydrogeologist. The hydrogeology is the fundamental subject for solving various environmental issues like preparing EA, environmental impact assessment report. For preparing the EA report, the hydrogeologist work is very much essential so that the environmental project can be completed. As water is the one of the basic amenity for industries and agriculture, the private groundwater exploration agents also employ many hydrogeologists. So water is very essential for running the industry or household purpose or agriculture purpose. Hence, the private agencies are employing many hydrogeologists in this concern. For engineering projects like construction, we are already told the geologists work in civil engineering projects. For engineering projects like construction of tunnels, reservoirs, dams, power plants, etc., the hydrogeological investigation is very much needed. So, the major power plants, hydropower plants, these are only decided by the hydrogeologist, whether the plant will be useful, what is the lifespan, like that the only decided by the hydrogeologist. The another important duty of the hydrogeologist is to select the proper place for solid waste. Already I told the solid waste, sewage and effluent disposal facilities should be placed, and selection of the proper place should be only given by the hydrogeologist. Otherwise, the contamination possibilities will be happening in the future. The hydrogeologists are also engaged in the water resource management projects. So, any water resource management projects, the hydrogeologist work is very much essential. Agencies which utilize aerial photos, satellite imageries are also employed. So, what are the agents which are using the aerial photos and satellite imageries are also employed the hydrogeologists for interpreting the water resource data. Thank you.